Halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome, guys and girls, all secondary one students. Welcome back to my video. And for today's activity, we are going to discuss how to convert one particular temperature scale to the other. As we have known, we have four mainstream temperature scale. We begin with the Celsius, Reaumur, Kelvin, and then Fahrenheit. Yeah, as you can also see here at the screen. And for today's topic, the name is temperature scale conversion. And before we begin our lesson, let's let's recite basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's jump to the first slide. So here there are four or mainstream temperature scales: Celsius, Reaumur, Kelvin, and Fahrenheit. And as we know, each of the temperature scales owns their own upper fixed point and lower fixed point. As you can see here, wait a minute, where is the laser point? Here is the laser pointer. The upper fixed point refers to the steam or boiling point, which at which the temperature where water boils. Jadi upper fixed point atau titik acuan atas ini itu tuh suhu di mana air itu mendidih. Meanwhile for the lower fixed point, or we can also say the ice point, is where ice melts into water. And then I'm sorry for the interruption. Ya, jadi untuk yang titik acuan bawah ini tuh ketika es dia mencair. Ya. And for Celsius, the upper fixed point is at 100 degrees Celsius and the lower fixed point is the 0 degrees Celsius, as we know. And for Reaumur, it starts from 0 to 80 Kelvin, 273 to 373, and Fahrenheit from 32 to 212. And we can also notice here that each of the temperature scale has their own unique range of scale. Jadi masing-masing skala suhu ini punya panjang skala yang berbeda-beda, ya. For Celsius and Reaumur, obviously there are different. And what about the others? We can find out by subtracting each of the upper to the lower fixed point from the temperature scale available here on the screen. Jadi kita bisa cari tahu perbedaan range-nya itu, perbedaan jangkauannya itu berapa dengan cara mengurangi acuan atas dan acuan bawahnya. Mari kita kurangi, ya. We begin at Celsius. 100 minus 0 is 100. What about Reaumur? 80 minus 0 is 80. What about Kelvin? 373 Kelvin minus 273 Kelvin equals to 100. And what about Fahrenheit? 212 minus 32 is 180. Yeah, and these numbers represent each of the temperature scale that we have. Jadi angka-angka ini, masing-masing angka ini itu mewakili dari skala suhu yang kita punya. 100 represent the Celsius, 80 represent the Reaumur, 100 to the Kelvin, and 180 to the Fahrenheit. Yeah. The problem with this number is they are still so big. Masalah dari angka-angka ini itu tuh mereka masih sangat gede. Ya. What should we do then? We need to divide these numbers with a certain figure that can dividing the all of these number at once. Kira-kira kita itu harus nyari angka yang bisa membagi semua angka-angka ini, 180, 100, dan 180 ini, semuanya bisa dibagi dengan angka yang sama. Kira-kira berapa, ayo? Anybody can guess what the figure will be? What the value of this division will be? If you say 20, then you are correct. We need to divide all the numbers here with 20. So for Celsius, 100 divided by 20 is 5. For Reaumur, 80 divided by 20 is 4. For Kelvin, 100 divided by 20 is another 5. And for Fahrenheit, 180 divided by 20 will be 9. ya. Here we have the final result for or comparison between between one temperature scale to the other temperature scale. Jadi kita dapat angka perbandingan antara satu skala suhu ke skala suhu yang lain. The 5 on the left, it refers to the Celsius, ya, belongs to the Celsius. 4 will belong to the Reaumur. The other 5 will belong to the Kelvin. And finally, 9 belongs to the Fahrenheit. Okay, so Celsius, ons 5, Reaumur ons 4, Kelvin ons number 5, 2 just like Celsius, and Fahrenheit ons number 9. These numbers will be their identity. Ya, jadi angka-angka ini 5 untuk Celsius, 4 untuk Reaumur, 5 untuk Kelvin lagi, 9 untuk Fahrenheit, itu tuh bakal jadi identitas masing-masing dari skala suhu ini ya. Lanjut. From all those number, we can refer to the to the temperature scale. We can also write the numbers with the temperature scale in an equation. Jadi kita bisa, equation itu persamaan ya. Jadi kita bisa menulis angka-angka ini beserta skala suhunya ini dalam persamaan in an equation ya, dalam sebuah persamaan. This is the equation that I'm talking about. Ya, ini persamaan yang saya maksud ya. Question is pertanyaan, but equation is persamaan. Ya, remember that, right? Because I will repeat those two words many times in our lesson today. So, as we know ya, Celsius ons 5, Reaumur ons 4, Kelvin ons 5, and Fahrenheit ons 9. Is there any reason for this empty space next to Kelvin and Fahrenheit? You will find out soon. Let's see. Celsius and Reaumur, as we can see, they start at 0. Jadi mereka mulainya dari 0. They play really fair, right? Mereka bermainnya dengan adil, mulai dari 0. Ya sudah 0. But what about Kelvin and Fahrenheit? Oops. I think they don't start from 0. Yeah, Kelvin start at 273, meanwhile Fahrenheit start from 32. Mereka mulainya bukan dari 0. Terus apa yang harus kita lakukan? Because we need to balance things out between all four all four temperature scale. Kita tuh harus meratakan mereka biar sama. That's why we give Kelvin and Fahrenheit penalty. Yeah, because Kelvin start from 273, the Kelvin here will be minus 273, meanwhile the Fahrenheit will be minus 32. Yeah, that is so now we have the full picture of our equation. Kita punya gambaran penuh dari persamaan kita ya. Jadi tadi Kelvin dikurangi 273 karena mereka startnya ya bukan dari 0, dari 273, tapi sementara Fahrenheit kita kurangi 32 karena mereka startnya dari 32. Jadi dapatlah kita persamaannya ya. There are 4 sides of equation, ada 4 sisi dari persamaan kita. The first one is C per 5, the second one R per 4, the third one K minus 273 per 5, and the fourth one F minus 32 per 9. Ya, ada 4 sisi persamaan, masing-masing dipisahkan oleh sama dengan. Yeah, is there any way for us to remember this equation more easily? Yes, there is. You can simply remember this line, ya, this sentence. Cari KV nomor 5459. Cari KV. C Celsius, Reaumur, K Kelvin, V Fahrenheit. Nomor 5459. So Celsius is 5, Reaumur is 4, Kelvin is 5, and Fahrenheit is 9. Ya. Plus Kelvin minus 273, Fahrenheit minus 32. If you miss these two minus, it will be a very big mistake. Yeah. let's move on. If you need to repeat this video, just go repeat it and study the content carefully, because every slide of this video is so important for you to comprehend the next topic. We're going to example number 1. Yeah, we're going jump straight into the example because this is where you can understand the concept much better. So the example here is Carlina has coffee and her coffee is 55 degrees Celsius. So what is the temperature of Carlina's coffee in Reaumur scale? In this case, we have Celsius. Scale, yeah, that we need to convert into the other scale, and the other scale in the equation is Reaumur. Jadi kita punya skala Celsius di sini dengan angka berapa? 55. Yang harus kita ubah menjadi apa? Jadi Reaumur, ya. So in this particular problem, the two temperature scale that we need to pick is Celsius and Reaumur. Jadi pada soal yang ini, yang harus kita pilih itu Celsius dan Reaumur. So that whenever you find this equation, kapanpun kalian melihat persamaan ini, what you need to remember is to look back into the problem. Yeah, and the problem state that the known temperature is in Celsius, and the temperature that's being asked is in Reaumur. So you choose Celsius and Reaumur only. What about Kelvin and Fahrenheit? Just ignore them. For this problem, for this specific problem, Kelvin and Fahrenheit should be ignored. We only focus on Celsius and Reaumur. So this is our form of equation now. Ya, jadi bentuk persamaannya itu sekarang seperti ini. Ya. What next? Replace the C with 55. Replace the Celsius with 55. Why? Because the known temperature here is in Celsius, right? And the figure of its Celsius temperature is 55. So replace the Celsius with 55. Replace this with 55. Now, the equation persamaannya will be written this way. 55 bagi 5 sama dengan R dibagi 4. Yang tadinya C bagi 5 sama dengan R dibagi 4. C-nya diganti dengan 55. Ya. Is that clear? Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. From this equation, yeah, we can see that 55 can be divided with 5, right? What is 55 divided by 5? Yeah, I think I have given you the spoiler. Yeah, the answer is 11. Oke, 55 bagi 5 itu bisa dibagi. Hasilnya berapa? 11. Bagaimana setelahnya? Wow. Can R divided by 4? Of course not. So what should we do with 4? Yeah, 4 should be put with 11. So 4 will move to the left side of equation. Ya, it go across the equation. Masalahnya, tadinya di kanan, dia jadi di kiri. Can we do it? Fortunately, yes, we can. With one condition. Yeah, at the right side of equation, 4 is dividing R. If 4 wants to move to 11, it can no longer divide. It should multiply. So instead of dividing 11, when it moves to the other side of equation, it becomes multiplying 11. 4 itu dia pindah sama 11. Kenapa? Karena 4 tidak bisa membagi R, maka dia pindah. Masalahnya kalau pindah itu tuh harus berubah, ada syaratnya. Yang tadinya 4 membagi saat di ruas kanan, saat dia pindah ke ruas seberang, dia tidak bisa membagi, dia harus kebalikan dari membagi. Apakah itu? Mengkali. Jadi 4-nya akan mengkali 11. What is 4 times 11? 54. So the result here is 54 degrees Celsius. Is it right? If you still find it difficult to wrap this lesson around your head, please backward the video, yeah, and repeat the video again up to this point. But if you have understand it pretty well, let's move on to the second example. Felix Shaw, not Ustad ya, ini Felix Shaw-nya, ini Felix Shaw his phone. Felix lihat teleponnya to check the temperature outside, and itu 77 degree Fahrenheit. Wah, 77 derajat Fahrenheit. Apakah ini? Kalau orang Amerika, mereka bakal 77 itu segitu karena mereka kan pakai Fahrenheit. But what about in Indonesia? What would the temperature be in degree Celsius? Kalau 77 derajat Fahrenheit itu berapa derajat Celcius sih? Again, yeah, in this case, we have degree Fahrenheit that should be converted into Celsius. So if you find this equation or initial equation, persamaan awal kita, kalian hanya lihatnya Fahrenheit sama Celsiusnya saja. Karena di soalnya juga hanya Fahrenheit dan Celsiusnya saja. What about Reaumur and Kelvin? Just get rid them off. Ya, get rid of them, I'm sorry. Hilanglah Kelvin dan juga Reaumurnya. Jadi kita pakai C per 5 equals F minus 32 per 9. What's next? Replace F with 77. Why? Again, because the known temperature is 77 Fahrenheit, means the Fahrenheit or the F should be replaced with its figure, the 75. So this F will be replaced with I'm sorry, not 75, but 77. So the F should be replaced with 77. And the equation will be written this way. C per 5, ya, still written the same way. Kenapa masih ditulis sama? Karena C-nya kan nggak diganti, ya. Tapi F minus 32 per 9 written in 77 minus 32 per 9 because the F replaced with 77. Got it? Can we divide 77 with 9? Unfortunately, no. Be careful. The 77 should be subtracted with 32 first. 77 minus 32 is 45. Now, if the form has been written this way, you can divide 45 with 9 eventually. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can divide 45 with 9 finally. Yeah, 45 divided by 9 is 5. Okay, and C per 5 still written the same way until this point. C cannot be divided by 5, so 5 again need to move across to the other side of the equation. And if you want to move a figure or a letter from one side of equation to the other side of the equation, if the figure or the letter was previously dividing, when it moves, it should be multiplying. So 5, when it moves, will multiply the other 5. 5 multiply 5 equals 25. So this is your final answer. So 77 degree Fahrenheit is actually equals 25 degrees Celsius. Got it? And repeat this video again from the beginning of the example 2 if you still haven't comprehend the second example, how do you call it, properly, yeah. Example number 3. Salahuddin found a thermometer with Reaumur scale. Jadi Salahuddin menemukan termometer dengan skala Reaumur. He later used it to check the temperature of a chicken. Dia pakai untuk mengecek suhu seekor ayam dan dia mendapatkan hasilnya 40 derajat Reaumur. This is the first temperature scale that we need to use. Ya, jadi kita udah tahu nih, kita pakai Reaumur nih. What would this temperature be written in Kelvin? Oh, berarti yang keduanya Kelvin nih. Jadi nanti kalau ada persamaan yang 4 sisi itu, kita cuma pakai yang Reaumur dan Kelvin saja. Nah, ini persamaan 4 sisinya. This is the four-side equation, ya. Cari KV nomor 5459. So, we choose Celsius? No, because there is no Celsius in the problem, ya. Will we choose Reaumur? Of course, yes. What about Kelvin? Yeah, you're correct. What about Fahrenheit? Not. No, you're wrong. So the equation that we will write in this particular case is R per 4 equals K minus 273 per 5 ya. Karena di soalnya hanya ada Reaumur dan Kelvin saja, jadi kita pakai R per 4 sama dengan K minus 273 bagi 5 saja. Celsius dan Fahrenheit-nya buang ya. Untuk soal ini. What next? Apa selanjutnya? Replace R with 40. Ganti R-nya itu dengan 40 ya. And again ya, because the known temperature here is in Reaumur. Jadi temperatur yang diketahuinya itu dalam Reaumur. Maka Reaumurnya ganti dengan angkanya. Berapa angkanya? 40. Nih Reaumurnya ganti dengan 40. Jadi tulisnya gimana? 40 bagi 4 sama dengan K minus 273 bagi 5. K-nya diganti nggak? Nggak diganti lah ya. The K shouldn't be replaced with anything. Why? Because Kelvin is the one that being asked in this case ya. Dalam soal ini yang ditanya itu Kelvin. Jadi ya udah, K-nya ditulis K aja gitu ya. Can we divide 40 with 4? Yeah, fortunately yes. 40 divided by 4 is 10 ya. Meanwhile, at the right side of equation, sisi kanan persamaannya itu masih tetap ditulis sama, karena belum ada perubahan lain. 40 bagi 4 itu 10. Terus kayak gini gimana? Can we divide K with 5? No. Can we divide 273 with 5? No, again. So 5 needs to move to the other side of equation. Previously, yeah, the 5 is dividing K minus 273. If it wants to move next to 10, it will change into multiplication. So 10 multiply 5 yeah, equals K minus 273. Okay, what is 10 multiply 5? You ask, you answer. Jawablah, 10 kali 5 berapa? Ya, benar, 50. 50 sama dengan K minus 273. Yeay. Hooray! Finish? No. Yeah, because we still have this minus 273 that needs also to be moved across the equation. K itu harus sendiri. Ya, jadi untuk mencari jawaban, mencari K, mencari R, mencari C, mencari F, mereka itu pada akhirnya harus sendiri. Sementara di sini K masih ada minus 273. Pindahkanlah dia kemana? Ke samping 50. Artinya, from the right side of equation, artinya itu dari kanan persamaan, it needs to put across to the left side of equation. Harus dipindahin ke seberang. Kalau tadinya bagi kan jadi dikali. Kalau tadinya kurang, jadi apa yo? Ya benar, jadi ditambah. Jadi 50-nya sama 273 bukan dikurang, tapi ditambah. K-nya jadi sendiri kan? Cakep. Kalau K-nya sendiri, now the K is alone. So, this is about to end. Ya, jadi sekarang bakal cepat berakhir nih. Tinggal ini kita tambahin. Ya, we only need to add the 50 with 273. And the result is 323. So, this is the result. The temperature in Kelvin is 323 Kelvin. Okay? Please repeat this video again from the beginning of example 3 if you still have not understood this particular example. Yeah. If you have finished studying this third example and you think you understand it, I have some challenges for you that you need to finish. These are the challenges. There are 6 problems here about identical or at least the same with our example before, with our 3 example before. Yeah, especially number 1, 3 and 5 are example with the are similar, are identical with our example, with our 3 previous example. Meanwhile for number 4, 2 and 6, those are just a bit different, yeah. But 2, 4 and 6 will sharpen your skill at this certain topic. Okay, so if you need some help, please go and ask your parents, ask your brother, or ask all the elder brother or elder sister, or maybe your aunt or your uncle, or maybe your nephew, whomever they are. Yeah, I don't care, including me. Yeah, just text me in the Google Classroom or text me via WhatsApp. Uh, if you know my number, uh, do not hesitate to ask question. Okay, thank you. That's enough for today, and remember to complete the challenge, to do the exercise, because I'm looking forward to your answer. Ya, jangan lupa untuk kerjain latihannya, untuk kerjain challenge tugasnya ini, karena saya bakal tunggu jawaban kalian nanti. And let's close our session with reciting hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you. Billahi fisabilillah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.